taught was in 1955, and by using steroids this is the Oxford group, published in the BMJ in 1955. By using steroids, they showed the mortality, which is the risk of dying from the condition, reduced from 24% in people who received placebo down to 7%. So suddenly we've got another dramatic reduction in mortality and the risk of dying. Okay. So these are just some of the subsequent trials, important headline trials of steroids. And I'm sure anybody who's got colitis or Crohn's or knows somebody with it would have been on steroids at some point or many points during the course of their illness. So the first big trial of oral steroids was in 1954. That was the Oxford group that I've referred to. The next trial was looking at topical steroids, which is enemas or suppositories, and that was in about 1956 to 60. And then the first trial of intravenous steroids was in 1974. So many, many years ago when we were still in primary school, some of us were still in primary school. The next big trial and big drug that made an impact in colitis after steroids was sulphasalazine. Now, sulphasalazine, I don't know whether any of you are familiar with it, it's an old-fashioned drug for colitis. That was the only drug when I was a medical student and everybody was on sulphasalazine. And subsequently, there's been a whole plethora of new drugs on the market that behave like sulphasalazine but are less toxic. Professor Nana Schwartz was a professor of medicine in Stockholm, and she was actually a rheumatologist, and she used sulphasalazine in her rheumatoid patients and published in 1942. And what she noticed is that the rheumatoid patients who had sulphasalazine for their joints, those with bowel problems also got their bowels better. And that's where it became apparent that sulphasalazine had a dual benefit on joints and the bowel.